What's going on, everyone? Togavor here, and today we make a return after a month of being gone. I left because there was a show happening. Well, my school basically was doing the musical Grease. If you don't know what Grease is, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Basically, we did Grease, so I had no time because I was basically in charge of running all the sound equipment for the entire show, and that took up my life. But now I'm back, so I'm behind on NPL videos. This video is going into week 10. If you follow other people, you know what happened, but I'm gonna give you this battle anyway. It's versus Dallas for 1992, and I'll be right. So I'm back like 2.5 hours later. Long story. Not gonna get into it. Anyways, this is my team for Dallas, playing them the second time. Lost to him 1-0 the first time, and this is a chance to redeem myself and also possibly clinch the #1 seed in the playoffs in my conference. With a win of 3 or bigger differential, I do accomplish that with the way the other games worked out this week. So, that being said, I'm going to hop into my team. So basically bring the exact same Harry Amistad as last time. Enough speed to outspeed to scar him. He sped crept me last time, which I should have known. That play basically lost me a game as I could no longer break Gastrodon with that being gone. I didn't prep for Gastrodon at all last time. So I've remedied those two things, and basically that's what we're going to see going into this game. The biggest threat to his team, probably my Mega Gardevoir. Just running 4 attacks this time, the Energy Ball to make sure I can just kill the Gastrodon so it can't stall me out like I did last time. Last time I had Encore, but had I just had the Energy Ball set like I did this time, I would have won the game. So again, just making sure I don't lose the game in the same way I did last time, because otherwise I think I'm good, as long as I make my safe plays and rely on my threats to take the game. Right here we have the gimmick set of the year. So to be able to hit things super effectively in this team, I can't have 2 hidden powers. He has 2 ground types, so I'm running Natural Gift Grass to do a lot to the Gastrodon, and then HP Ice can finish it off, and HP Ice obviously with this spread will kill the Lando. So that's pretty cool. Bulky to take hits from Lando and such. Basically, yeah. Gets momentum around his team. That's pretty much it. Alright, so now continuing with the gimmicks, we have a Substitute Belly Drum, Play Rough, Aqua Jet knockoff. Azumarill with the Salac Berry, so this is to set up on things and just speed them. This can 6-0 him if I get a setup on something like, a Skarmory that doesn't have a Whirlwind, something like that. Next, we have an offensive Cresselia with this moveset. This is because, to be honest, I don't think he'll bring Gastrodon again. I think he'll predict me to over-prep for it, which I did prep a lot for it, but I'm not running Energy Bell on this, and I'm running an offensive one. HP Ground to deal with things like Heatran and Metagross. Ice Beam with this EV spread will kill a Landorus from full health, and Psyshock to do general damage to his team. I'm not a Calm Mindset this time because I've brought it every time, so I think he's going to be scared of it, and just getting off good damage, and Lumberry to take a Toxic, and Moonlight to stay healthy. Next we have the Yache Berry Garchomp, that way I can take Hidden Power Ices and the like. I have Stealth Rock because obligatory rocks. Fire Blast to possibly to KO the Skarmory depending on his spread. Earthquake to generally do great damage, and Dragon Claw as well. The speed is to outspeed a max speed Jolly Dragonite. Dragon Claw and Earthquake in the majority of his team super effectively, and with the Atom in Nature, I am able to do a lot of damage and put a lot of pressure on his team. So yeah, this was, although pretty quick, summary of my team. It's just to let you know what I brought. I don't really need to go super in-depth to the reasoning. It's just so you can make sense of my plays. When I hop into the match, I will be there in a split second.
Alright guys, we're back here for the battle. Sorry if that, the way that last team building part sounded was different. For some reason I thought my headset was broken and not working, because it has been, but I got it working now, so I should sound a little bit better now. But anyways, this is my team versus Dallas Boy. The next time, you can see we're all lined up and ready to go. So we're just going to hop into the replay. Just looking straight from this team, he didn't bring Dragonite, which makes me happy because a weakness policy Dragonite could have been very threatening with the way my team is structured. Not that I really would have had an opportunity set up at all, considering I have everything to kill it. I'm trying to think what else. This definitely looks like an opportunity for a Azumarill, because after I get the speed boost, I outspeed the Celebi, and then I have Aqua Jet for everything. I outspeed the Celebi and the Skarmory. Knockoff can most likely kill those two things as long as the Skarmory is sturdy, is broken, has a tiny bit of damage, and then Aqua Jet will kill everything else. So Azumarill is looking like my one, condition going into team preview. Gardevoir has the stops that it's there for, but depending on how things go, if I can get rid of his Mega Alakazam and his Landorus Eye, Mega Gardevoir outspeeds the rest of his team and has a really fun time versus it. So, with that being said, I'm going to lead off with my Garchomp. I want to get my Rock up straight away, and looking at this team, unless there's Ice Punch Metagross, there's nothing that can OHKO me, and if he leads off with Metagross, I'm just clicking Earthquake and making a safe play. So, I lead off with Ramon, the Garchomp. He leads off with his Alakazam, and right here, right away, there's already mind games going on. So he obviously Mega Evolves and stays in. This is kind of what I predicted him to do. In a lot of our games that me and Dallas have played, I have lost because of over predictions or aggressive plays that I've made early game. An aggressive play in this instance would either be clicking Fire Blast, which I think would just be a straight up bad play here, but going for Stealth Rocks, predicting the switch out, because he can't OHKO me unless he has HP Ice, but I have the Yachi Berry, so I can take that, which I kind of predicted him to possibly have on his Alakazam. But yeah, possibly going for the HP Ice, and he could go for a substitute here. He could go for a lot of things that would make... Actually, a substitute I would not mind here. Actually, yeah, I would mind, because he'd just be able to 2-KO me. That'd be really bad. Not really too bad. I just had to sack this, which I wouldn't want to do. So, I'm trying to think. Actually, no, if he went for a sub, what I would do is I would just get up rocks as he went for a sub, then I'd go to Mega Gardevoir and threaten him out. Because Hyper Voice would go through the substitute. That'd be the play that I would have made. But he doesn't go for sub here. Right here, I kind of predict him to be... I'll slow down. I'm talking too fast. Right here, I predict him to be aggressive and just go straight for a Psychic and not go to Scarm here. Especially because he knows that by going into Scarm, like on the Stealth Rocks, if he defogs, I get a free switch in my Zapdos, which is really threatening towards his team. And as I said before, he didn't bring Gastrodon. So I go for the safe Earthquake, which will OHKO this if he stays in, which he does decide to do so. He stays in, he goes for the Psychic, he gets a Spit F drop, but that doesn't matter. I go for the Earthquake and straight take him out. It's really important. One of the biggest threats to my team just gone. So he goes into Landorus here, and I'm not running enough speed to outspeed it. If I was, I would have stayed in there. But I go to my initial response in case he goes for an Earth Power or a Psychic, which is my Zapdos, but he bulks up here, and I am terrified. And as you can see there, he has the Rock Slide and just OHKOs me. The crit did not matter. I'm not Charty Berry like I was last time. If I was Charty Berry and he crit me, I would have been very upset, but he wasn't. So my Zapdos goes down, but I'm thinking this is okay. Even though my Cresselia has an item, doesn't have the Colbur Berry, it can still take a +1 knockoff. And since I am the offensive set, I don't even need to sack it to take him out with the Ice Beam, and those nice and clean Showdown animations. So already, if you noticed, as I said at the beginning of my narration, if we took out the Landorus Eye and the Mega Alakazam, the two things that outsped my Gardevoir, it's looking like a huge win condition, as it is right now. As you can see, Hyper Voice only hits one thing on his team really, but I have Thunderbolt and HP Ground to take care of the other two threats, so it's still looking like a massive threat, and that's kind of what I have to play to. Now right here, a make what could be considered a misplay. I just remember last time he had his Metagross in on my something, and instead of going straight to my Cresselia, I made the aggressive play to Garchomp, and he predicted that one for Ice Punch and killed me. Right here, Garchomp was definitely the play that I should have made, because, let me actually, I don't have the calc open. This game, I played very instinctively. I definitely should have calced more. I should definitely calc more in general. Calcing is a fantastic thing. I don't do it enough, but, so, say he was to be an Assault Vest Metagross like he was last time. Meteor Mash, 45 to 53 to my Garchomp. Wait, what's my spread on my Garchomp, though? I'm 72 HP. I'm sorry for doing this, like, this is terrible. There's a chance he wouldn't kill me, but, like, Garchomp wasn't the thing I really needed to win this game, as I had other ways of taking down his, Heatran, like my Hariyama and such. So, I probably should have gone to Garchomp here. Okay, so apparently I've been recording this whole time. My computer just totally flipped shit. Don't know what was wrong. We're still here. My recording is still going, which makes me really happy. So yeah, but right here, I just go for the Moonlight one to heal us up, which I actually don't think in and of itself was a bad play. He just goes for a Meteor Mash, and right now I'm thinking everything is fine. I Moonlight again to keep myself healthy in case he does it again, but he goes for Hone Claws. This is terrifying. I just start going for HP grants, but they only do 25%, meaning he's like Spadef, like offensive, which is just, or just max HP maybe. There I do about 28, so it is a 4-hit KO, so I'm not the most worried in the world, as I'm going to be able to weaken this into Aqua Jet range, which I do here. So even if he did have Bullet Punch, it wouldn't be able to OHKO my Azumarill even at 2.5 times attack, he did get those that attack raise at the end there, but I just go for the safe Aqua Jet here. There's no reason to overpredict. Overpredicting could lose me the game there, because I don't have the speed to outspeed this. I assumed he had Bullet Punch because I only saw 2 moves, so I didn't want to go into anything else. But right here, he goes into Celebi. I don't like that, so I go to my Guard Trump and I take a Giga Drain, which I predicted him to go for, and this shows that he's not offensive, he's more of a support Celebi. And I get my Stealth Rocks up, which is really important. And so because of that, I see that, you know, I'm like, okay, his Celebi can't do anything to my Gardevoir, so I just bring it in, or at least not a lot to my Gardevoir, and go for a Hyper Voice, which knocks out the Metagross. He then sends out his Heatran. Now, right here, the way he brought that in, he was either one of 2 things for sure. He was either Shuckaberry or he was Scarf. And if he's Scarf, going for Hidden Power Ground there kills, and that's fine, but Shuckaberry could be worse because it could end up being a 3-hit KO, which would allow him to 2-hit KO me. So I just go straight to Hariyama and take a Flash Cannon just fine. That reveals he is offensive, so by that damage, even though I'm not Assault Vest. So that makes me really think that he is Scarf there. Now right here, I don't want to overpredict. Now, I should have made a different play. I should have just knocked off, because I could have knocked off his Scarf, and then that would have been fine. But in that time, I didn't actually come to the conclusion he was Scarf. But right here, I predict the, he just Giga Drains, which is fine. He doesn't Psychic, but Psychic would have done even less. He doesn't T-Wave me or Status me, which is great. And I go for the Hyper Voice. This crits. Now, this crit probably mattered. It didn't matter in the result of the game, as you'll see what happens, but it may have affected the score. So, right there, because of that, because I crit him, I am not in range of a Scarfed Heatran's Flash Cannon, as you see there, and I'm able to take it out with the Hidden Power Ground, which let his Gardevoir get his 3rd kill of the game, and then just Thunderbolts the Skarmory and knocks it straight out. So there we go, we have won the game 3-0, and like I said at the beginning of the video, it locks us up for the #1 seed in the conference, so that's cool. And yeah, so sorry for the glitch in the middle of this recording. I'll try to edit it out, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week, well, which will probably be like tomorrow or the next day, but / next week of the actual things, and then in the playoffs, as we did clinch the #1 seed in our conference with this. So anyways, guys, I really hope you did enjoy, and I hope to be getting out more uploads. I've actually really started enjoying like normal Pokemon laddering again, which is not something that I have enjoyed in a very long time, so that's exciting. But I'm Togavor, you're yourself. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!